Hello everyone, welcome to the Lord of the Rings, the SLOTRO 2 edition. This is Gnomadan here. Say hello to everyone, Gnomadan. Good boy. We are back at the Stable Master here in Michael Delving. Last time we had been doing the Bingo Boffin quest over here, the first Bingo Boffin quest, and had then gone on into Hobbiton and the Hill in order to take part in some of the anniversary festival and all. And as part of that, we've got the anniversary scavenger hunt. We have got the deed for that. Waldo Rumble can be found next to the party tree in the Shire. And sneaky hobbits from the Shire have left fun list of things to do hanging from the party tree. We've got a title awarded, of course, the Sublime Gnomadan, the abundantly sublime Gnomadan. And we've got some mail to read concerning the party tree. To Gnomadan concerning the party tree, to whom it may concern. Your urgent mission assistance is requested for a most important matter. It is an event most peculiar and unprecedented, nor has its like been seen or heard in the living memory of the Shire. You see, well, the point is there are proper planning procedures in place, and festivals have run smoothly as a result of their observance, as anyone can plainly see. And we know our holidays hereabout as well as we know our own names, and one can not simply go around making up one's own. Not to mention the waste of otherwise perfectly good parcel ribbon, ink, and other supplies. And who shall be called upon to clean it up after the whole affair is sorted out? I shall, no doubt. The key thing is, the party planning committee is in an uproar, you see, and they seem to think I must know what to do about it. Oh, they suspect, unjustly, I had some part in it, but I am at a loss and truly at my wit's end, and very much in need of any assistance you could provide. Looking forward to your prompt reply, Mr. Waldo Rumble, Director of Labor. And a map to the party tree. Sure, we'll take that. That is Waldo Rumble's letter letting you know about the big scavenger hunt thing going on there. We have worked on that before, have we not? In fact, Mindfiend and I attempted to get through the actual full-blown, fully regular gas, non-unleaded version last time, and got as far as the seat of hearing down there along the along the Great River, before we ran into mobs that were just too high that we couldn't even walk through them anymore without getting slaughtered. But we came here because we're going to work on Bingo's next quest, which I think is still level appropriate for us. And also to pop right over here and see Bert, Bartleby, and old Rattlepacks. The horse and trader that you can trade in your bingo badges for. Do your bingo badges go into your... Do they go into your wallet? Yep, right there, landscape bingo badges. We have 5 bingo badges. Will Whitfoot has kindly allowed me to visit the Shire, and I have many fine goods for trade. Where can I find bingo this week?
I have information for you that may be of use.
I never know. These humans, I can never tell you what their voice is going to be like. You should be able to find bingo outside his hobbit hole in Michael Delving, north of the town hall. Thank you. So, I've seen Bert and them before, is what I was saying. This is why I thought that's where bingo was, because I've seen them before. And it was back before this is the first time I've ever done a bingo quest. So I'm wondering if when they first appeared, whether they appeared to everybody over here or not. Did they not? I was wondering if maybe they didn't just appear over here whenever you had done the bingo quest. Maybe when they first came in or first started in, they weren't quite instanced correctly, because I had seen them both standing over here, but this is the first bingo quest I've ever done. So I do like that backpack. I do like that backpack indeed. Do you sell that backpack? I would love to have that backpack. I would even go buy that backpack for money in Layla's Market. I am that much of a backpack whore. Let's see, what is your horse carrying? He's carrying gold, and he's got lanterns. There's a nice pipe there. Some baubles. You're about to lose some more gold right there out of your little out of your little bag there, that little hole. Got a pipe, and he's got an egg timer and all these pots and pans, and yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Looks like Sam Gamgee's pony. Anyway, let's check what you have for barter.
Oh, I have many fine items on offer.
Oh, indeed you do. We got an empty hat rack. Ooh. That's all I need is more stuff for inside my house. Don't have enough room now. I just need more. Bingo's hat rack, the Shire. Which one's that? The hat rack is the proud home of Bingo's sun hat. Oh, so that's the one where he's actually at home. Home is where you hang your hat, even if you have no hats to hang. Tome of the brown rabbit. Nice. Bane of warm butter. The knife is Bingo's preferred implement of bread cutting and butter spreading. Rough Shire hem of might. Comfortable Shire caps. Okay. Pocket squares. Oh, aren't we, as they say, a bow brummer baby? I'm going to hang on to my various bingo badges because I don't know just how high the rewards get and how expensive they get. So until I get a little research into it and find out, I'm going to hold on to them. But in the meantime, we are going to run around the corner again. Aw, Eleonora, the pink pig. Very well. Let me tell you right now, we will clap for you. My friend Mindfiend would absolutely love your ensemble there. He does like seeing a character made up well, that I can say. Oh, he was giving me grief today. We were playing a little EverQuest, and he got his necromancer, his dark elf necromancer robe, and from his guild master, and I got my wizard robe from my guild master and the dark elves. And mine was a deep crimson, and his was kind of a brownish blue puce kind of color. Oh, he was so unhappy. What is this ugly thing? What is this ugly thing? Oh, he did not like it at all. So hopefully we'll have some better clothing for his little paper doll later. Bingo Boffin, lonely homeboy. Let's see what Bingo wants to do this week.
I need to train for the adventure if I am to have success.
Training for the journey, quest level 9. All right, so we're getting close to finishing up with Bingo here and moving back onto the adventures in Coombe. But let's see. Training for the journey. I can hardly wait to begin my journey, Gnomadan, but I know there's much to be done before I depart. I need to train for the adventure if I'm going to have success on the road. And I would need knowledge and supplies and physical strength and Bingo shudders. There's one more thing I would need, but let us not speak of that now. There's enough to do. What, courage? There's enough to do to get ready without beginning with that most perilous of tasks. Or are you going to tell your mom that you're leaving? But first, knowledge. You know, old Gaffer Gamgee up Hobbiton Way was the gardener for Bilbo Baggins for many years, and it could be that he was privy to old Bilbo's secrets. He might have given the Gaffer some adventuring advice. Make your way to Bagshot Row in Hobbiton and see if the Gaffer has any sound advice for a hobbit starting out on a journey. So talk to Gaffer Gamgee on Bagshot Row. We'll get some more bingo batches, 5 more. And we'll get to choose the prepared or the unprepared. Interesting choices here. Choices. You know, I guarantee you that is the sort of thing, and I used to be a title collector. I used to want to try and get all the titles in the game, and eventually I got better. But I imagine there's a lot of people who've never gotten better, never gotten out of that, and that's not the first time, I don't think, that there have been instances, or shall I say occasions, because instances actually make you think of events here in the game, of actual, instanced events. But let's say occasions here in the game, where you have more than one title that you get to pick from. You can only pick one of them. I'm wanting to say that I certainly can remember when that has happened before. And we had to choose between one title and another. We're just going to take a quick run through the Shire here. It's just a short little ways. Plus, we're going to cut across that field as well. I've just been playing here lately with playing the EverQuest, and it's got me kind of in a mood to actually enjoy the world a bit. Not that I don't enjoy the world, but I mean actually enjoy the travel. It makes the world feel bigger, you know? And this game has got this game is like EQ itself. LOTRO's got a huge game world here, a gigantic game world. But we hardly ever see it because we're always hopping on stable rides. And we're always like that right there. You purchase a ride for 80 copper coins. We're always hopping on the stable rides. And has that tent always been there? I swear this trailer park is growing all the time. Every time I come by, I swear it's spread out a little bit more. But, you know, the thing here is huge. The game is big. There's such a big world that you get to explore in. And it just makes it feel so small whenever you're mapping everywhere and whenever you're taking the stable rides everywhere. You know, I was talking with Mind Fiend and with Phil, I think. I think Phil left a comment as well. Was it Phil? I'll have to take a look and see. I can't remember for sure, but I'll pop your name across here about your comments. And we were all three talking about, yeah, that the whole thing with being able to map here and there, and that's what Mind Fiend was saying, was that, you know, it's convenient. It is, and I use it all the time because I try to get these episodes up for you. And if I ran everywhere, if I had to go from Rohan to Rivendell and back again, I mean, I would spend all day making the journey, and I'd never have time to actually do the adventure and get the stuff done. So it's a little more difficult to do. But something Mind Fiend was talking is that he loves nothing more in this than to just hop on his horse and just ride across the terrain and ride across Middle Earth. And it's gorgeous. There's the dragon. It is just gorgeous territory and gorgeous landscape design and everything they did, especially in some of these zones. I mean, the Shire is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Let's talk to the gaffer. Speaking of beautiful, everything looks so much rich and nicer at night, and all the little shadows from the lamp. All right, training for the journey.
Something I can do for you.
What's that? You say Bingo Boffin wants to go on an adventure? Here I thought the delving field boffins were respectable sorts. The gaffer hems and haws for a moment. You tell young Bingo the only advice I have for hobbits thinking of leaving the Shire is this: don't. Naught but trouble ever came of a journey. Mr. Bilbo is well-spoken a hobbit as you could hope to meet, but I'm afeard he mixed up with some downright odd folk abroad. Poor fellow. I have no further advice from Mr. Boffin, but I do know that he'll be wanting for foodstuffs on his journey. If you run up to Appledores on the side of the hill and pick up some of their fallen apples, I dare say his stomach will be satisfied, even if his head will not. Good day to you. Pick up fallen apples in the orchard at Appledores. Let's go pick up 6 apples. We can do that. Go on up the hill. And let's see what we got going on up the hill. Going into Appledores, which is that going to give us a you have discovered? Yep. New deed, the farms of the Shire. You've discovered Appledores. I don't think have I ever done a travelogue of this? I don't believe I have. I don't believe it would have been on Gnarlo, and I don't remember if Gnarlo did or not. He may have. But, can't jump up and stand on the wall, so we will just do it from over here, I suppose. We're going to do a quick travelogue, and we'll be right back with you. Appledores. Farmer Appledore grows some of the sweetest fruit in all of the Shire. And back. Alright, right, that was our quick travel log. Let's gather up all these piles of apples scattered about. Ooh, they got some text. Got some fallen apples. Thought there was someone standing there. That was weird. I'm seeing ghost in game now. A bushel of apples from Appledore. Some of the fruit is spoiled, but there is a ripe apple in the midst of the green and spotty brown ones. Is that what it says on all of them, or did I miss that first one? Oh, got all the shrews here, too. Yep, that's what it says on all of them. No differences. That's fine. Wonder if the shrews attack you if you stay too close to them. That's some behavior I can't remember about the ones here in this field. I know over there at the ones that are in the fields in between the horse track and the delving fields. And as you move toward Michael Delving, you move through the farms over there. Those shrews used to attack you when you got too close to them. It looks like these just run away. Yeah, I guess those were also described as biting shrews and that sort of thing too. So perhaps they were a more aggressive sort. Maybe these haven't been totally tamed down. Maybe these just were never as aggressive as those. I honestly, on this case, can't tell you. I can't tell you whether that's the way it used to be or anything on that one. Not for that particular field right there. Okay. Let's get back over here to Gaffer. Give him the apples, or show him the apples.
Just a moment.
This looks to be a fine batch of apples, and should give Mr. Boffin a good start for his journey. I don't mind telling you that when the apples run out, I hope he turns around and heads for home. The wild is no place for a hobbit. All right, bring the apples to Bingo outside of the hobbit hole. Gaffer gives you a nice basket in which to hold the apples. Aw, but we don't actually have it. It'd been nice to actually been carrying the basket, like when we carry the ice and when we carry the bread and the pies and carry the mail. It would have been nice to have a basket of apples with us. Okay, well, we're going to run back to Bingo's now. And this time I will stop the recording and start it again whenever we get there. We won't make you watch the whole proceeding this time, but I am going to enjoy my run. So, oh, that reminds me. I need to work on Brocraft as well because we want to get updated so we can have smoke coming out of our chimneys. Because one of the new, what is it, a smoker block in there that'll cook your food and also puts this long trail of smoke coming up out of it so that you can finally have smoke coming out of your chimneys in the game. That will be nice. You won't have to make them out of cobwebs no more. All right, we will see you in just a few. Coming back into Michael Delving here. Passing by the mayor Will Whitfoot and the town hall. Got to say, it's been gorgeous. I got to get Mindfiend on here again and just ride through the Shire. He always loved the Shire, and that particular stretch of road past Waymeet, he really enjoyed. And with the new bushes and frills, even if they are a little bit overabundant, he would love the ride. It's even prettier than it was in the past. Speaking of which, I don't know if any of y'all follow him as well. He is currently doing a series that you should check out if you like just excellent level hardcore gaming. He's always been good with challenges and stuff. And for instance, he used to do the Nightmare Challenge maps, the Vex maps, Vex Nightmare Challenge maps back in EverQuest, like Minecraft, like Pigot's Panic and Black Desert and that sort of thing. He's currently doing a playthrough of Sniper Elite 4, and he's playing it on the hardest difficulty, the Advanced Plus difficulty is what they call it. And it's kind of like playing Doom in Nightmare mode, or as I describe it to him, it's setting yourself on fire while slamming your head in a car door at the same time and trying to play a game. That's the level of difficulty he's able to play at and crank that game up to. And it's just so much fun watching him. All right, Bingo Boffin, let's give you your apples.
Gaffer gave you some supplies. How thoughtful. Oh, wait. Apples?
What's that? The gaffer gave you some supplies for my journey. That was very thoughtful of him. I must be certain to write a note of thanks. He is truly, gentle. Bingo trails off as he sees what you carry. Apples? Oh my, I cannot stand apples. I'm sure those are fine specimens, Gnomadan, but I simply cannot abide the wormy things. I will not take even the smallest bite. Bring that basket into the bird and baby inn and leave it by the counter if you would, my friend. Someone will eat those apples. That someone absolutely, positively would not be me. So leave the apples by the counter inside the bird and baby. Can do, can do. No trouble, sure. Taking time away from saving Breetown from the brigands and trying to rescue Amdir and all that to deliver apples for some crazy half mixed up hobbit. No trouble at all, sure, whatever. I don't care. Let's just drop him here, a place for apples. This spot by the counter would be a good place to leave the apples that Bingo did not want. There, that should leave enough time for me to add it in after looking at it and editing. But Esmeralda is looking at us suspiciously. Let us talk to her, see what she has to say. Training for the journey.
Bingo Boffin? A going away present? What is going on?
You there. Who do you think you are leaving those apples there? Are they for anyone to take? Where did they come from? You were forced to tell Esmeralda that they were a gift for Bingo, but that he did not want them. Bingo Boffin? Whose birthday was it? And wouldn't his friends know he didn't like the things? What's that? They were a gift from Ham Gamgee? A going away gift? Esmeralda's eyes have gained a conspiratorial shine, and you excuse yourself as politely as you can manage. Talk to Bingo outside his hobbit hole. That's a situation I don't want to get involved in. Boy, when you talk about hobbit shenanigans, this place is full of them. Boy, it gets dark here quick, but man, it gets bright here quick. Well, never mind. I've been in a bar many a time when I thought it was a lot darker when I went in than it was when I came out. So, yeah, that's nothing unusual.
Nothing to be done. If Esmeralda knows, the whole Shire will know.
You're back and without the apples. Lovely. I am certain someone will enjoy them. Meanwhile, I bought some supplies from Petunia Greenhand and should have enough food to last for a good while. But why the long face, Gnomadan? You tell Bingo that Esmeralda Burrows managed to learn of Bingo's upcoming departure despite the fact that you barely said a word about it. Well, there's nothing to be done, I suppose. If Esmeralda knows, all of Michael Delving will know by the morrow, and the rest of the Shire will be buzzing by next week. It can't be helped. The next area in which I must train is physical strength, and I know just how to do it. I will climb the Stock Tower. Meet me at the base of the tower, south of the town of Stock, and we can climb the Stock Tower together. Talk to Bingo by the Stock Tower south of the town of Stock. And that is what we will do. That's where we are going to leave it off here. Let us sit here and share a... Well, we don't smoke, do we? We don't smoke. I was going to share a pipe with him, but I don't have a pipe. We don't smoke. So we will just sit here and enjoy the evening with Mr. Bingo. Enjoy the upcoming morning. Maybe get to watch a sunrise over the Shire. Oh, there are few things more pretty than that. So that's what we would do. I want to thank y'all for coming along, and so does Gnomadan. All right. And we will see y'all next time. Anyway, as we continue along the adventures of Bingo here. So y'all have a good one. Enjoy your week, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.